There's sure a lot of field trips coming up.
I know, right? Middle school students are going on lots of exciting adventures.
Find out much more about this
On your Blue Jay Brodcast. Did you know that LMS 8th graders recently went to a suitcase reenactment of the Holocaust?
Yeah, it was very interesting.
Wait, but you weren't there.
Yeah, but we were learning a lot about it in ELA class.
Let's go to Nick and Garrett for more on this exciting story.
On February 2nd, some of the ELA students and the 2 ELA teachers went on a field trip to see the play Hannah's Suitcase, and a play based on the tragic Holocaust.
I think it's important that students learn about the Holocaust because it had such a big impact on people, and nothing like that should ever have to be repeated again.
Students should learn about the Holocaust because we don't want history to repeat.
I think we should study the Holocaust because it was a very important time in history. A lot of terrible things happened to people simply because of their religion. And so I think in order to make sure it doesn't happen again, you have to learn from the past and to prevent it from happening.
Students these days need to learn about the Holocaust so we can learn from others' mistakes and grow as a country.
My favorite part was the play itself. It was called Hannah's Suitcase, and a lot of the kids that went ended up really enjoying it and learning more about the Holocaust. It was a story of a little girl named Hannah that ended up at Auschwitz. The kids had to really want to go. They had to apply. They had to write why it was important to attend. So I feel like we had a group of kids that really wanted to be there.
My favorite part about the field trip was after the play, we went to Fritz. My favorite part of the field trip was having 40 minutes of free time to do whatever we want and walk around Crown Center.
My favorite part about the field trip was probably eating at Crown Center with my friends.
Although the field trip was a bunch of fun, the students walked away with a great learning experience.
Now that was cool.
Hey Kyle, did you hear that track season is about to start?
No, I didn't. Let's go into our Blue Jay sports.
Sports, specifically track, where people just run around in circles all day while throwing large stone discs, because that's what they did back in ancient Greece. But then they really had nothing better to do. So let's move on to Brindy and Hattie for more information about this event.
Basketball season has ended, and now it's time for the track and field season to start.
Track and field is a sport that includes running, jumping, throwing, and other exciting activities.
The track season starts on February 27th with 10 meets in the season.
We asked some students at LMS why they wanted to do track.
Yes, I plan on joining track, and why is because it's a new experience.
I'm going to join track because I want to get stronger.
What I think is what I'll like most about track is the hurdles.
What I think I'm going to like most about track is the long jump.
Now that you have found out why some students want to do track, let's go find out what events they plan on doing.
Many students think that track is just running, but it is much more than that.
Some of the other activities include relay races. A relay race is where members of a team take turns running.
Another activity is shot put. Shot put is where you throw a heavy spherical object as far as you can.
Track also includes the long jump. This is where you jump as far as possible along the ground in one leap.
Let's find out more about how to sign up for track.
The track season is from February to May. The first meet is on Thursday, March 30th at 4 o'clock at DMS.
You can sign up by going to this and continuing to go to the following meets.
Track is overall a very interesting sport. We hope to see more people participate in the new season.
As you can see, 8th graders will be able to participate in several events this spring. If you want to be able to participate, you need a physical on file and a 3.0 grade point average. Now back to Kyle and Ann.
Wow, that's good to know. But in other news, that outfit is not in style.
What? I took an entire 15 seconds to pick this out.
Winter fashion.
Yeah, I guess it's not winter season. Let's go over to Olivia and Penelope for more information on this topic.
It's winter time and everyone is bundling up, but don't fear, fashion advice is here. Here are some popular trends for the boys and girls at LMS. Having to layer up this season doesn't mean you still can't be fashionable. Currently trending for girls are Patagonia and Nike leggings. Popular trends for guys include Nike, sporting team attire, and khakis. For a more dressed up approach, girls can wear cardigans with a plain shirt. Is it just me, or do we always see guys wearing compression pants and shorts? Oh, and don't forget accessories. This 7th grader is rocking a cute scarf with some simple blue jeans and Converse. This 7th grader dresses to impress with an awesome dress suit. These guys stay in trend with shorts, long socks, and some joggers. These are some nickel and suede earrings that are coming in style with more adults, fashionable and cute. Don't you always wonder what time it is during the day? Well, it's time to get a watch. Fashion this season always seems to be laid back with a little bit of flair. We hope this sparks your imagination and helps you stay warm and a little trendy.
Well, Kyle, at least now you'll be up to date on the latest fashion trends.
Yeah, possibly next winter's too.
But you're going to want to clean out your locker before you put another coat in it.
Why? I have a perfectly good system. Packing everything in and hoping nothing falls out.
You need help.
Yeah, let's go over to Riley and Carly for more information on this topic.
Do you have a gross and disgusting locker? Do you want it clean? Want some tips to have a clean and organized locker? The first thing we'll be making is the pencil holder. What you will need is a fluffy sock, a hot glue gun, a zipper, string, and scissors. The first step is to turn the sock inside out. The next step is to get the open end of the sock and tie it shut with the string. Make sure to tie it tight so it does not come loose. The next step is to cut the remaining string and remaining opening of the sock. Next, layer the tied opening with hot glue to secure the opening. After that, you want to get your zipper and place it in the middle of your sock. The next step is to glue the zipper to the sock. Finally, cut the opening in the sock and turn it inside out again, and then you have your stylish new pencil holder. This is what you can use to put pencils in, and it fits epically at the top of your locker. The next thing is a corkboard. The corkboard is a good way to hang reminders of tests and fun pictures of your friends. First thing you'll need to make this corkboard is fabric, tape measure, picture frame, corkboard, and hot glue gun. First you will need to measure the picture frame and double the size. Cut the corkboard so it is the same size as the picture frame. After that, you will need the line where you want the corkboard to be on the fabric, and then hot glue this long side first, and then the side you want to put the frame on, and voila, you have a corkboard. Do you have a gross and disgusting locker? Do you want it clean? Want some tips to have a clean and organized locker? Well, now you know some tips and DIYs on how to get your locker sanitary again.
Maybe now you can figure out a new system to figure out your locker.
Yeah, probably it will be more organized.
What are you doing?
Preparing for the band trip.
Let's go over to Aaron and Jasper and possibly a real drummer.
The LMS Concert Band is going to Blue Springs High School for a band festival. The band is playing a couple songs for the festival, including Childhood Hymn, Crush, and March of the Belgian Paratroopers. One of the songs the LMS Concert Band is playing for the festival is Childhood Hymn. Written by David R. Hallsinger, it has a melody similar to Jesus Loves Me in a quiet tone. The quieter of the two loud songs is March of the Belgian Paratroopers, arranged by James Swearingen and written by Pierre Lemens. It has a really fun melody and is just fun to play in general. Written by Robert W. Smith, the song Crush is the loudest and most fun of them all. It has a really intense melody and harmony, and a great beginning, middle, and end.
Well, when is the festival? It is March 4th at Blue Springs High School. Let's go to Colin, Grant, and Mr. Lynn and see what they're doing for preparation.
What I've been doing in preparation for the LMS Band Festival is memorizing some of my parts and practicing a lot.
In preparation for the festival, I've had to practice music out of class, parts that are difficult for me, tuning different instruments correctly.
What have I had to do to prepare? Select the music that makes the most sense for the students that I have this year. And of course, the other thing I have to do is help students along the journey of being able to prepare the music.
The hardest part out of all the songs for me is probably the Bills and the Belgian paratroopers, because it has kind of a wide range of notes.
Is the middle part of Belgian paratroopers.
Well, people probably think it's something to do with technique, but really the hardest thing that we're doing is playing the slow piece as legato and as smoothly as it's supposed to be played.
I think that the LMS band will do incredible in festival.
How well do I think they'll do? Well, if I base that answer on most of the students I know in concert band, I think they'll do really, really well.
I think that if we all practice out of class and work hard in class, we're good enough that we can get a one at contest.
The LMS Concert Band is going to Blue Spring High School for a musical festival in early March and working very hard to get the songs absolutely perfect for it.
Wow, our band students sure have been working hard.
Yep, they sure have been.
What are you doing? Get off your phone. The teachers are going to take it away.
Let's go to Allie, Miranda, and Marion for more information on the cell phone policy.
Now we're going to talk about the new cell phone policy and how it affects students and staff.
What's the new cell phone policy? Wait, hold on.
Yeah, hold on, I'm doing an interview. Yeah, okay.
Sorry, that was pretty distracting. First of all, I want you to know that I did not create the cell phone policy. There was a group of teachers, administrators, that all got together and were discussing some issues with cell phones in class. So the policy is you're not allowed to be on your cell phone during class unless your teacher gives you specific permission to be on the cell phone.
How do I feel about the cell phone policy here at LMS? I think it's awesome. I think it gives us the teachers and students a structured way to deal with these.
Now that we know how staff feels about this change, we interviewed some students to get their opinions.
I feel that the new cell phone policy is a bit more excessive than it used to be, especially since we're growing up and we're getting older, and we should be able to have more responsibility.
What I think about the cell phone policy is I think that it's unnecessary, because if the teacher doesn't want them to use it, they could just say no phones out.
Now that we have talked about the opinions and views of this new cell phone policy, make sure you don't have your phone out in class.
Still on your phone?
Yeah.
Gaming?
Yup. Oh, we're being recorded.
Yeah. Let's go over to Aaron and Colin for more on gaming.
Do you like gaming? So do we. And so do lots of us here at LMS. Gaming is becoming huge here at LMS and all over the place. We need to get some ideas on gaming. We have heard the opinion of 2 students on gaming in and out of school.
My favorite game to play outside of school has to be World of Warcraft, because I've been playing it since I was 8 and I spend most of my time on it.
The consoles I play on PC, Xbox One, Xbox 360, and DS.
Do I think video games are a healthy way to spend your time? Yes and no. If you excessively spend time on video games, I think it's unproductive. But video games are a great way for entertainment or just to kill some time, as long as you use it responsibly.
Do I like Xbox or PlayStation more? I personally like Xbox more, only because most of my friends play on there.
Wow, that sounds like a lot of fun. Although playing games at school and home is fun, there are some pros and cons. We'll explain them to you. Sometimes video games can be distracting to play in school, which can lead to bad grades. Video games can be a great way to spend your time if you don't have anything to do.
And video games can help you make brand new friends. Since video games are a good way to spend your free time, there are many different types of games to spend your time playing. There are adventure, strategy, simulations, puzzle, action, combat, and survival. In adventure and survival games, you are usually able to go anywhere on the map. Strategy and puzzle are mainly the same thing, because the goal is to get to the end of a course. In action and combat games, you are fighting for a team or yourself.
Based on all these points, we can probably come to the conclusion that video games are a good way to spend your time.
Well, that's all the time we have for today.
From Winter Fashions
to ELA Field Trip
to Lock Organization, this has been your Blue Jay Broadcast.